Take this video as a warning, MLB. The Toronto Blue Jays just got serious. This offseason, the Blue Jays traded away two staples in their lineup in Teoscar Hernandez and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. They signed older vets like Kevin Kiermaier and Brandon Belt, who are significantly worse offensively. A lot of these moves have been criticized by the Blue Jays faithful, but the Blue Jays faithful is wrong though, because believe me when I say that these moves have the MLB on notice. What's up, guys? In this video, we're gonna look at how I think the Blue Jays are finally growing up. Before we do though, I encourage you guys to answer this question in the comments down below. Looking at the elites in sports, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, etc., what is the most important personality trait that they all share? Now, there isn't necessarily one correct answer here, but stay tuned to the end because I'm going to tell you what I think about that and how it all ties into the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, let's get into the video. Flashback to April 26th, 2019. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., one of the most hyped up prospects in baseball history, made his debut. The beginning of a new era. Since Guerrero's debut, the Blue Jays have changed drastically. Many young stars have come to join the Blue Jays and Guerrero along the journey, as well as some more established stars too. In the span of a few seasons, the Jays managed to go from an overlooked bottom feeder to one of the best rosters on paper. Key term there though being on paper. The hype around the Toronto Blue Jays for the last few years has been massive. The results have not lived up to that hype though. Somehow, the Jays have managed to field the best offense in baseball, had a Cy Young on their team, had an incredible pitching breakout, and have done all of those things without winning a single playoff game. How the hell is that even possible? Well, I think it's possible because up until right now, this team hadn't grown up. Whenever the stage was big and the lights were bright, a lot of these Blue Jays stars, they fell flat. Now, was that because of a lack of seriousness or because of a lack of experience? Well, I think it was a bit of both. Teoscar Hernandez and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. were some of my favorite players. I truly loved those guys, and watching them was freaking awesome. But let me ask you, does this look like a team that's taking themselves seriously? What about this? Or this? Now, I am by no means saying that players shouldn't have fun. They obviously should, but Teo and Lourdes, they were kind of known to be the jokers of the locker room. And guess what, guys? I think that this team is sick of being a laughingstock. Enter in Kevin Kiermaier and Brandon Belt, two veteran presences who have had extensive postseason experience. What's the first thing that Brandon Belt comes out and says to the media? That we're World Series favorites. Yeah, I don't think that these guys are coming here to dick around, folks. I think that they want to win. And it's not just those off-season ads. Let's look internally. Bo Bichette, currently having a few problems with the management, was just made aware that they were looking at signing Xander Bogaerts. If he wants to have a future on this team, guess it's time to get serious. Matt Chapman, 1 year left on his deal. If he wants to get paid, guess it's time to get serious. Guerrero in a similar situation. If he wants that Devers-like extension, guess it's time to get serious. This team is currently graduating. The stakes have never been higher than they are right now for a lot of the Blue Jays' key players. The locker room is getting older, it's getting more experienced, it's getting tougher, and a full year of a serious coach is finally coming. I think a shift in mindset has happened this offseason. The novelty of making it to the majors has finally worn off because it's not about being in the majors, it's about winning in them. To answer the question from earlier about Brady and about Jordan and all those elites in sport, I think that the most important characteristic that they share isn't actually their desire for winning, but it is their utter and deep hatred of losing. They despise it, and they all did every single thing humanly possible to never feel that feeling. I think that type of mindset is happening right now with the Toronto Blue Jays. And even though they might not be as flashy or fresh as we've seen in the past, the MLB should be on notice because this team is finally ready to win. But let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.